Mgtow Millionaire Sunday, the $50,000 woman. Welcome back to my little corner of the web. This is Fucker Truman, your host, back with another video. Today we're going to touch on extreme cases and examples of life and trust. Sunday is going to be henceforth this type of videos. Anyway, back in the days when I was still working with my super millionaire ex-boss, and I was just a section manager in his company, he had decided I had to be trained to become his personal assistant by his right-hand man. He was having some quote-unquote problems, since we're getting quote-unquote problematic with her female assistants for many reasons. You can figure them out easily. I don't have to speak to them. So he decided I needed to be trained, and since he was my boss, decided that I was a good choice, and he was friends with my father. It's like he can be trusted, so I was chosen. While I was getting trained, this personal right-hand man of my ex-boss loved to party like an animal. And after a couple of weeks, this training lasted for 2 months, because after all, you have to know how to serve a millionaire. They like things a certain way, certain hours. You have to carry yourself in a certain manner, etc. Not many people have the money that my ex-boss does in South America, so it's not something you trifle with. Anyway, after a couple of weeks, he said, "Hey boy, come with me, come party." And this guy, as I told you before, party like an animal. We started at 7 o'clock at night in any bar, and we ended up on Sunday morning or Saturday night. Who knows? It depended on his mood. You know, right-hand man of a millionaire that has more than $30 million in his bank account. He's a millionaire too. Anyway, we go around. We go to a bar, we start partying, he chooses a set of girls that are around there. Yeah, they look nice. Let's invite them over to have drinks and everything. And he whispers in my ear, the right-hand man, says, "Just tell them you're part of the gang, you're part of the company, and you're rich. I don't want them to treat you differently than they will treat me. I want you to have a good time. That's what you're here for. And I'll play along, you play along, and that's the end of it." I'm going like, "Yes, boss, as you say." So the girls come over, we started drinking and everything. Dancing, cigar, food, money, music, dark lights, the whole shebang. After a few hours, we got more personal. One of those girls got very close to me that night. Same with my boss. We get drinking. We decided to take the party back to his loft, a truly beautiful loft that overlooked the entire river. And I was out there in the balcony with this girl that I had managed to lure, or not lure, the money lured her. Because if I remember correctly, the amount of money we would spend that night was about $25,000. That's not an amount that you should normally do spend in South America, especially in the early 2000s. This is that's a lot of money for any standard person living there. So. Well, it wasn't my money, so I didn't really care. So anyway, I was just playing along what my boss was saying, so I was pretending to be rich, basically. So the girl just follows along, gets flirty. After getting flirty, it gets physical. After it gets physical, you know what happens. So I asked my boss to allow me to have a pass and go to one of the spare rooms that his loft had. Incredible bachelor pad, amazing. So things happen. What happens. You have fun. That's it. And I'm sitting and drinking and thinking about what just happened and enjoying it, because I was smiling, very young, and drinking my bottle of water and relaxing. And I go to the restroom of the place, and I see that this girl is basically taking a bath, changing over, and I look over and I see her back. Outside of the back she had put out the makeup and all her stuff, and I see a ring. And I'm going like, "Yo, that looks like a marriage ring. What up?" And she noticed me from the shower and everything. She was about to get done, so she got out of it and she starts talking about, "Yeah, I keep her in the bag," she said. "After all, I'm separated. I'm going to be divorced, but I just keep it around still, I'm going like, okay, sure. I was young, remember? So I was thinking with my lower head, not the one I have on my shoulders or over my shoulders. And she goes like, well, that's that, but that's the past. This is now. So I asked her, so you're basically having fun and enjoying yourself as a way to forget things, just going out to the bar with the ladies? Yeah, something like that, she said. And I'm going like, oh, okay, I get it. That's okay, there's no problem. So I go back out to my boss, and he's already drinking something and preparing himself something to eat. He says, I grab something, so I grab and make myself sandwiches. So how was it? It was good. Good ass. Thank you, boss. And he laughs. It's like, good. So what do we do now, boss? Well, we're gonna keep partying. This is not stopping right here, right now. So we're gonna have finish up, rest, sleep a little, have breakfast, and head out to the Navy Club here over the Yacht Club, and we're gonna go out in the boat and have some more fun. So we did. The day went by, the girl was still with me. We went to the Yacht Club, we went out the river, went way out with the boat, had some more fun, some more music, some more drinks, and you know. Well, that was that. The Saturday ended. I went back to my home, everything was there. I said goodbye, we exchanged phones, that girl and me, that was it. Since I saw the marriage ring on her finger, well, not her finger, I saw the marriage ring in the restroom, I was kind of bothered with that. I was like, okay, that's good. This is a great one-night stand. Funny thing that is, I never saw anything after that. The only thing I asked my boss, I remember, is like, how much money was that? About $55,000. It was a heck of a lot of fun. But it was $55,000. You can go to Japan and come back in first class with $55,000 for 4 or 5 days. And he spent that money in 24 hours, give or take. Darn, I said. Anyway, life moved on. That should have been my greatest lesson, and I should have learned that I should never trust a female. That any woman can be bought. But what did I know? After all the things that we talked that night with that girl, she told me how she got separated, how everything had ended, and it wasn't worth her time and everything else. Of course, the days went by, and she did write me and call me to my phone in those days, but I never answered back because I never cared. I was busy with something else, and I actually was pursuing another girl, and that was going to be my official girlfriend at the time. So I didn't want to jeopardize my serious relationship with a one-night stand. Anyway, years go by. I mean, years. And one day, I basically bump into one of my old school friends. Says, how you doing, man? What's up, and everything else, blah, 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 blah. And I'm going like, how you doing? I don't know. You want to come home? He says. It's like, yeah, sure, man. Let's go to your house. So I went to his house. We bought a couple of sets of beers. So we started drinking and having fun. We decided to, turn on the PlayStation, let's play a bit while we just drink and reminisce. He says, let me present you my wife, he said. And lo and behold, the woman that walks out is the same girl I fucked that night. The night I just told you about. Now, of course, I pretended not to know her and did everything from the word go. So I'm going like to finish up the beers and everything. So I was like, you know what? Come with me, bro. Let's go buy some more. And we'll come back and keep drinking. So we went out and he drove me over there and we were just buying the now bottles of wine. So we could come back and keep drinking. And I asked him, how many years have you been married? Because I just wanted to know. Because I was surprised to see her there. So that was like a side way of asking him without her being present. Because I don't know. Something just rubbed me the wrong way when I saw her. Anyway, he answered, we've been married for 7 years. 7 years. Remember, guys, I didn't tell you the time that had elapsed since this story occurred. while I was still telling you this. Well, the bottom line of this story is that she should have been married when I had sex with her back then. I didn't say anything. We went back. We drank our bottles. We had fun. I said goodbye. I never touched the subject with him. I have never told him. I never will. Not my problem. Don't want to cause more pain than he has to. After all, hey, I'm not the idiot. Sadly, that lesson that I learned wasn't good enough for me to understand why I should never get married. You see how idiotic you are when you're younger? But that's life, isn't it? Anyway, that's the story for today, and that's the lesson for the day. My boss always told me, if you have 4 times the money that she has, 4 times the social status that she has, doesn't matter what she is or who she is, she will fall. Eventually, if you play your cards right. There is no such thing as loyalty from the female side. And anybody who says differently, I'll put up something for you. And this is my boss talking now. My ex-boss said, $50,000, I bet you that I can take any woman from any man, almost. And there's many men that can take any woman that I take from me. It just happens to be based on how much money they manage, how much power they hold. If they're 4 times more powerful than me, they'll take anything I have. If I'm 4 more times more powerful or more than anybody below me, I'll take anything they have. I hope you learned the lesson that I'm trying to relate to you, my friends, my subscribers. Please like, share, and subscribe. Don't be an idiot like me and learn it now, long before it happens to you. Be rich, be well. This is Parker Truman for a little Sunday tale, signing off.